Hello everybody. It's actually been a little while since I have picked up the camera. It probably doesn't seem like it because I've kind of like spaced out videos, but it's been probably 3 or 4 weeks since I have, and I kind of have some stuff I need to update you guys, and I figured I'd just do like an all over life update and let you know what's been going on, how we're doing, and all of that. So I went ahead and asked Instagram what they kind of wanted updates on. I feel like I'm always shouting out my Instagram, but Instagram's like what I love because I can like just communicate with you one-on-one. But I went ahead and asked Instagram what they wanted to see me update on, and so I kind of got a good idea of what everyone wants. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me now. It's the best way to like get a hold of me if you wanted to message me. I do my best at trying to get back to everybody that messages me. All right. So, let me start. After the last video I had filmed, I don't know how long, like date-wise, but COVID hit our family and 3 of us tested positive. Natalie had it back in January, but nobody else had tested positive at that time. It was just her, and now this time she was totally fine, didn't get it, which I was very thankful for, because she got hit really, really hard the first time. I do believe it was like the Delta version that she got, and we probably got whatever this other one is. So my theory is that Braden had it the week before. He had like a stuffy nose and a little bit of a cough, but not really. It was just kind of like a super basic cold. I kept him home for like 2 days just to like make sure he didn't have any fever or anything. I just didn't want to spread germs. Kept him home for a couple days, and then he went back to school. I didn't even test him because my kids have literally been sick since January. Since Natalie got COVID back in January, we've had like every single cold, and it's just part of having kids in school, and I'm not complaining. I just didn't test him because he wasn't really affected by it. He was kind of annoyed that he had to stay home from school for such a little cold. So he had it on a Monday. He stayed home, I believe, Monday and Tuesday. And Friday, this is a little bit weird. I'm just gonna tell you how our situation went. I know it's different for everybody, but my first symptom, I didn't know I had it at the time, but my throat, I'm guessing my thyroid was like super swollen feeling. It just felt like I had a swollen throat, like ate something I was allergic to. My throat was like a little bit tight. I took some antihistamines, and then the next morning I went ahead and took an at-home COVID test because I had planned on going some places. It came back negative, and I was like, oh, okay. I just tested because it was weird. It was weird what was going on with my throat. It just felt tight. It felt swollen. Oh, hi.
Hi.
Gotta sneak you in there so the girls get a nice view.
I get the busy bed.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Oh, you look pretty.
Oh, thanks. I'm not gonna lie. It's like 8 o'clock at night and I just got ready.
You're doing good, Jess.
If I got ready, it takes me like 5 minutes. I didn't curl my hair. It was curled from yesterday. All right, back to where I was. My throat just felt swollen. It was not scratchy. I did not have a cough. It was not sore, nothing. Just felt like my throat was really tight, like something was just, like I had an allergic reaction or something. So I went from like totally fine. I got home at like 4 o'clock on Saturday and started like wheezing by 6 o'clock. The only way I could describe it is like my body just felt so exhausted. I felt really tired. I just kind of felt like uncomfortable. It wasn't like body aches, but I was just, I don't know. But it did put me in bed for like 4 days, which is very unusual for me. And I just listened to my body and rested as much as possible. Lance did end up testing positive, and then Braden did test positive, but like I said before, I'm pretty sure he had it the week before. He was just still testing positive. Natalie tested positive for like a few weeks after she had it. So anyways, since then, I've just had such a hard time getting my energy back. I just feel tired. I just don't have a lot of energy. If I go do anything, I'm just completely exhausted when I get done. We are completely done with it. That was a few weeks ago now, but it's, you know, it's just part of the world that we live in right now. I can't believe I've gone 2.5 years without getting, or a little over 2 years, without getting it. I will say that I did get the infusion, I forget what it's called, but it's basically like an antibody infusion that you can get for COVID. It's kind of different everywhere and the supply, but on Saturday night is when I was wheezing. I went in on it Sunday because I knew it was a little bit different. I mainly wanted to get tested to make sure I wasn't spreading anything, and sure enough, it came back positive, and he did prescribe me an inhaler, and that actually helped a lot when I was having problems breathing when I would like lay down. Mine basically was just like all in the chest. I barely had any drainage in like sinuses and all that. It was just like this nasty cough, and it was super wet. Anyways, that's all I'm gonna say about that. I may go get my thyroid tested. It sounds like COVID can really affect your thyroid. My mom and sister actually lost a lot of hair after they had COVID, and I just wanna make sure that like my thyroid's good, and if it is messing up, then we can kind of get ahead of it. I will put a little warning. I don't want this to be a battle about COVID, because it's not at all what this is about. This is just what happened to us. All right, there's that. That's the main reason why I kind of just stopped filming and took a step back, because I just have not had the energy for it. So there's that. My next update is actually going to be on Landon. I have not done an update on him in a long time. As you guys know, we went through a crazy medical journey where he lost ability to walk and he lost ability to use his hands over the course of a few months. I have a whole bunch of videos on that, just kind of my view of that and what I was going through during that time. And I will say that I have asked Landon if it's okay to share kind of an update on him, and he has agreed and said it is okay. He actually had an appointment with his neurologist this past week over just telemed, because she's in Anchorage, and I just love her. She's been so fantastic. As of right now, Landon he's doing great. He really is. Like, it's just mind-blowing to see how good he's doing from what he was a year and a half ago. It's crazy. But as of right now, he does still have his port, and he is doing infusions every 4 weeks. So we go in, it's a whole day just about, and that's the extent of what he has to do for his CIDP. That's something I always forget to tell you guys, is what his diagnosis was. It's really, really hard to pronounce. I've never gotten it down, but it's called CIDP. There is another fast version of it that's more, I believe it's more of a onset and you deal with it one time and then you're done, but it's called Guillain-Barré syndrome. You may have heard that, or GBS. His is basically a lifelong thing that he will have to deal with most likely, but can go into remission. So the hope is to get to a place where he does not need these infusions every so often. It's just kind of, we're going to spot treat. But as of right now, it's every 4 weeks. We met with the neurologist last week, and I really thought she was going to extend it to every 5 weeks, but because of some concerns I had, I just kind of let her know, like, he's got some stomach issues that happen normally the week before his infusion. She didn't really feel comfortable extending it quite yet. So he is going to continue his infusions every 4 weeks for the next 4 months. And then we're going to meet with her again. If for any reason I think that he should have them extended, actually, it's funny that we had the appointment this week, because he has his infusion tomorrow and he's had no issues. So if we do go another, infusion or 2 and he's not having those problems right before, I may call her and just kind of give her an update on him and kind of see if she wants to extend it. Because again, the whole goal is to, kind of space it out and make sure we're listening to his body and not just like, okay, at this point we need to extend it. It's really important because everybody's body reacts differently. He is still not needing physical therapy. He's doing great, guys. Like, I really don't have a ton to update on. It's basically been the same since, I believe, August is when we extended it to every 4 weeks. And it was a little rough transition when we switched him to every 4 weeks. He started having those issues again, like those stomach issues, but it seems to be, the longer we've done the 4 weeks, it definitely seems to be getting better. He does recess every day at school. He is playing outside. I'll give you a little update on what our yard looks like here in a minute, because Alaska, it's a gem. So He's doing fantastic. Let me go into how they're doing with school. If you don't know, we homeschooled them since we started school with Natalie when in kindergarten. She's now in 5th grade. We put them in school in December, and let me tell you, they have been doing so well. There's been very little problems and just kind of like transitional issues, but all of them love it. They love their teachers. It could not have gone any better. I was actually just telling Lance how, man, when he would get his days off, I was so just burnt out. My fuse was gone that I was just ready to get a break, get away. And not to say like I wanted away from my family, but I just needed a break to be able to reset because I knew I needed that. And I still do take breaks and all that, but they're just not as needed. Today was Lance's first day off, and I'm like, I don't feel like I need to just get away. That's been huge for the whole family because not only do my kids enjoy going to school, I'm able to give them more of me than I ever have. I have more energy when they get home. I'm actually so looking forward to summertime and having them home more often and going out and having adventures. So that is the update on that. All right, you guys are actually getting this the day after I am filming this because I'm going to plan on editing and getting this uploaded while we are at the hospital tomorrow for his infusion. But it is April 25th. Do you want to see how much snow we have? First of all, it's pushing 50. It was 50 today, and I am thankful for that. Our roads are a complete mess. At least the side roads. The main roads are all dry. But our driveway, which we just got scraped, is slushy again because it's melting, which is a fantastic, fantastic thing. Okay? Words are hard right now. I don't know. I'm excited for a slushy driveway. I may get stuck leaving tomorrow, but that's okay. All right. This is our yard, guys. There's so much snow still. As you can see, our driveway is just a slush mess, but it's much thinner than it was. We've got some massive snow piles still going there. But it is officially spring in Alaska, and I'm so excited. I know it doesn't look like spring, still looks like very much winter, but over the next course of the probably next 2 weeks, we're gonna have like, you know, ground showing. And I'm so excited. I'm sure you can probably hear this if you listen. That's melting snow from the top of our roof, and I am just so excited, guys. I actually dug out the camper at least to where we could get to the door. I'm gonna have to throw up some pictures in the summertime, but I could touch the top of the camper because there was so much snow, and I was like raking the snow off because it would have caved in had we not done that. Most likely. It's crazy the amount of snow we have gotten this year. The total for snow, I believe the last I saw was 96 inches of snow this winter, which is great. So fun. It is officially extra tough season, and I'm so excited. I think I need to get some new ones this year because I've mowed the lawn in these so many times that they have like a green tint. There is blue around the soles and it's like green tinted, but guys, I'm so excited to mow the lawn. I know that seems like such a silly thing, but I thoroughly enjoy mowing the lawn. I love putting my headphones in. I just don't even think about much. I go out there and I just enjoy mowing the lawn. It is therapeutic for me. I love doing it. Hopefully I can get my yard like a little bit better this year. Every year I've gotten it a little bit better. Since I'm out walking around, I am going to show you guys. Man, it's so crazy how much the snow has already melted, but here's our camper. Do you see how high the snow is back there? It was even higher. I finally dug it out so we can start working on this thing because our goal is to spend as much time outside just pulling the camper. We have stuff planned. Oh my gosh, we're just talking about going to Anchorage again. Natalie just told me a few weeks ago how the Anchorage trip we took was the best trip we've ever taken. And it totally melted my heart because we were kind of just all together, and it felt hectic to me because, you know, planning it, like leading up to it, making sure everybody's got everything and making sure we're doing all we can. It felt a little bit hectic for me. So to know she enjoyed it so much, that is a win. That's what I wanted. All right, that is the update for you guys. If you have any other questions, please let me know down in the comments. I try to get back to as many as I can. Sometimes there's like a crazy amount and I just am not able to keep up, but I do my best on, I said do. I do my best on trying to reply to at least as many as I can. I am going to go bake some cookies. It's therapeutic for me, but I enjoy bringing cookies to the hospital, to the nurses, to the front desk people and all that, and near the infusion center, because it tells them that you were thinking about them, and plus they get a treat to eat. They're always, especially like the front desk people, don't forget about your front desk people, because those are the ones that are always so surprised when I bring treats in for them. They always remember Landon's name, even though we only go there once a month, so I try to make sure that they know that we appreciate them. All right, I'm gonna end this one. Thank you guys for coming. Not coming along. That was very vlog robot of me. I don't know what to say now. What do I say? Thank you for listening. Thank you for coming along on this Q&A. Thank you for coming along on this update. That's, I don't know. Okay. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and we will see you in the next video. Bye! Ridiculous.